How are we as Christians to tackle the new atheism? I want to begin by saying a word about science. Partly because I think that the new atheism today marches behind the banner of science. The new atheists essentially say, look, science is a better way of knowing than Christianity. Why? Because science is based on reason. Christianity is based on faith. And as the atheists describe it, science is advancing and religion is retreating. Why? Because the atheists say that from the dawn of mankind, when people were ignorant and didn't know what caused things, they would attribute it to God. So ancient man looks out of his cave window, he sees lightning, he doesn't know what caused it, he goes, well, that must be the lightning god. Or he hears thunder, doesn't know what that came from, that must be the thunder god. So as the atheists say, but today we know that lightning is an electrical discharge. You don't need God to explain it. Science has explained it. And in the atheist narrative, what happened is that the Christians are always being proved wrong, and science is being proved right. So they'll say, for a thousand years, the medieval Christians believed the earth is flat. Then the brilliant scientists showed up, and they revealed that the earth is round. And the Christians used to believe that the earth is the center of the universe. Sun goes around the earth. But Copernicus and Galileo showed up and said, no, it's really the other way around. Earth goes around the sun. And then Darwin, who's become sort of the patron saint of modern atheism, Darwin came along to show that you don't need God. You can use chance and natural selection to try to explain the presence and the diversity of life on the planet. And this atheist notion of science is creeping its way into our textbooks. I've got a teenage daughter, and if I peek into her science books, you begin to see a little bit of this narrative beginning to make itself present. So what can we say about it? I mean, to me, what's very, very interesting is that this narrative of scientific advance and Christian retreat is based on about 3 crucial examples. And when you begin to look in at those examples more closely, you see that they are actually quite fragile, in fact, largely bogus. I'll give you a simple illustration of this. I did a little bit of historical investigation into the so-called flat earth theory, and I realized that educated people throughout the Middle Ages knew perfectly well that the earth is round. In fact, educated people at the time of Christ knew that the earth is round. In fact, the ancient Greeks who lived 500 years before Christ knew perfectly well that the earth is round. Why? Because actually you don't need Galileo's telescopes to figure it out. All you have to do is watch an eclipse. Here's the sun, here's the earth, here's the moon. You can see the shadow of the earth on the moon. Hey fellas, it's round.